Grades measure memory. Growth measures mastery. Visualize two students, both scored 80% on an exam. One cheated the night before. The other student studied diligently, helped a classmate, and applied lessons to real life. Same grade, very different growths. If we only measure numbers, we may miss the humans behind them. Welcome to course number 4, Beyond Grades, Enhancing Students' Performance Holistically. Because teaching is not just about passing exams, it's about preparing lives. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think, according to Albert Einstein. In Ghana and across the world, students are under pressure to perform, sometimes to the point of anxiety and burnout. A UNICEF study found that 1 in 3 students in sub-Saharan Africa reported stress related to examination, and nearly half said they fear disappointing their teachers and/or parents. Grades matter, yes. They are not the whole story, however. Real performance includes curiosity, creativity, collaboration, and character building. A teacher noticed her top performing student was always alone, anxious, and silent. When she introduced group projects, that same student blossomed, not just as a scholar, but also a leader. Education is not just about filling a mind, but forming a whole person. Take 1 minute to reflect which of your students needs encouragement beyond their marks. Write those names down. Take a moment to think through all the students that you teach. Identify those who need extra help beyond the marks. Write their names down and determine how you're going to support them to make a difference in their lives. Let's reimagine performance as a 4-legged table. If any leg is weak, the entire table wobbles. Those 4 legs are cognitive, emotional, social, and practical. Let's break this down. Let's take cognitive, the mind at work. Of course, academic performance matters, but it is not just about remembering things. It's about reasoning. Encourage critical thinking and application, not just recall. Instead of asking, what is photosynthesis? Ask, what would happen if all trees stopped photosynthesizing? That's when learning comes alive. Number 2, emotional, the heart engaged. Students can't learn well if they are emotionally exhausted. Emotional well-being fuels academic success. Yale University Center for Emotional Intelligence found that students who learn emotional regulation perform 11% better academically. Start each week with a mood meter. Students rate how they feel using emojis or colors. It helps you spot emotional dips early, and you can course correct them. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, according to Theodore Roosevelt. So do something, monitor them, measure them, intervene the best way you know how, or get them help. 3rd, social, the power of belonging. Learning is social. When students feel safe and valued, engagement skyrockets. A teacher formed a peer learning circle where older students tutored younger ones. Confidence improved in both groups and class participation doubled. Ask your class, who helped you learn something this week? Celebrate those names publicly. It helps to appreciate them and for them to do more. Number 4, practical, the hands in motion. Real learning is lived. Give students projects, experiences, and real-world problems to solve. In a primary school in Sunyani, students planted vegetables to study photosynthesis, science, responsibility, and environmental care, all in one lesson. What we learn to do We learn by doing. Success is not what students achieve, but who they become. A student may forget your math formula, but remember the confidence you help them develop. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That's the goal of true education, according to Martin Luther King Jr. A teacher in Ho rewarded not only high marks, but also kindness and improvement. Soon her students started cheering for each other's progress, not just competing against one another. Overall, class performance improved by 22% and class cohesion strengthened. Create one new recognition category this term. Most improved, most helpful, best attitude, creative thinker. Make sure that you have the criteria to select these people. How do we measure growth without reducing it in numbers? Here are a few practical tools you can try. Number one is a learning portfolio. Let students collect their best work, reflections, and progress over time. Keep them in a portfolio, something that they can be proud of and they can have with them for life. Number two, student-led conferences. Have students present their own progress to parents. Not just receive feedback, but give it. This has been practiced in a number of schools, but not the way that it should. If it is a student-led conference, then allow the students to present what their learning looks like and then be able to present that to their parents in the presence of the teacher without feeling fear. Number three, reflection journals. After each project, ask students, what did you learn about the topic and about yourself? The about yourself bit is very important. Number four, peer feedback. Students exchange feedback respectfully. When they do this, learning empathy and collaboration occurs. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. According to William Bruce Cameron, when we teach the whole child, we prepare them for the whole world. Remember, grades fade, but growth remains. Exams end, but influence endures. When your students look back years from today, they might not remember what you taught them, but they'll remember how you made them believe in themselves. Do not measure children by what they know, but by what they're becoming. That's more critical. What's the one way you'll go beyond grades in your classroom this week, this term? Drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe for more teacher transformation series courses. We appreciate you and we're happy that you're here. We would like to see you again. So do leave your comments, share your learnings, share what's happening in your classrooms with us. Tag us at Leader Freak on all social media platforms. We would love to see it and keep cheering you on to greatness. Join us in the next course, course number 5 under connection, understanding attachment styles and how a teacher can leverage them for a child's good. Because after all, connection, not correction, is the foundation of a lasting impact.